There have been so many different number ones this year already in college hoops. Your opinion? Best team in college basketball?
Best team in college basketball, I would have to say Villanova. They have the experience, even though they had the tough loss last week to Butler. They have the experience. They have Jay Wright, who is a mastermind of coaching in high-intensity situations. And in March Madness, when it comes down to the last play, the Final Four comes down to the last 1 minute of the game, the last 2 minutes of the game, I trust Jay Wright and his team more than I trust any other team.
Wow, what an answer. How important is that, in your opinion, in terms of success in the NCAA tournament, having a big-time head coach?
It's very important because every mistake is magnified. You only have one game to advance. It's not like the NBA where you have a 7-game series, so these coaches really have to be on point, and to some aspect, you need a degree of luck as well just to get to the next round. So I would put all my marbles with the guy who has the track record and who has the experience, and he's taught his players to play through high-pressure situations, and we've seen it year after year.
I think it's a fun year in college basketball, and it's off to a great start. You can make a case for 10, 15, 20 teams making a run to the Final Four. Give us an under-the-radar team that's not getting enough attention.
I would have to go with Creighton. They're led by a great point guard in Mo Watson Jr., and they're under the radar because they just went to that new conference to the Big East, so a lot of people don't talk about them. But in my point of view, they're a top-5 offensive team. They shoot the three very well. Their two-point field goal percentage is very high as well, and they have fun playing. They play a free style, and in college basketball, I love the teams that cater toward the up-paced tempo. It reminds me of NBA basketball, and a lot of the college teams are not accustomed to it. So like UCLA, the way they play up-tempo.
Yep.
And Creighton, with that fast-tempoed offense, shoot a lot of three-pointers. I like Creighton as an underdog.
Creighton's been fun to watch, UCLA as well, for that matter. Grayson Allen. Why is it always something here, Danny, when it comes to Grayson Allen?
You know, I hate to speculate, but we're on the show talking about it, so I'm going to speculate. He has the demeanor of a privileged kid, and I don't want to criticize anyone's upbringing when I don't know about it. It's just he has that privileged jerk mentality. And sometimes I've had teammates like that when I played in college and in the NBA. And it's fine when you get under the skin of the other player, but Grayson Allen gives me the interpretation that he also gets under the skin of his teammates.
I agree.
You know, as does Coach K, his coach. And at some point, you get tired of it. It's irritating. It's a distraction. And I don't know how he changes it because, to me, it seems it's just his demeanor. It's his first reaction to do something jerkish. And he continues to do that, as we saw with the play when he pushed the coach. I love how the coach came to his defense, the FSU coach, and said it was a clean play, nothing about it. As a basketball player, I've flown into the stands many of times.
Sure. And
every time you're trying to catch yourself or catch whoever you're about to hit, you never push them. But if you're down 14 points and you're Grayson Allen, you push them.
Jerkish.
Very jerkish.
You're right. Now, if you're, and that's interesting you said, you know, you've had teammates like that.
Yeah.
So if you're a Duke player and you think Grayson Allen is hurting the team and himself, what do you do?
I think your hands are tied. Coach K is the leader, and he's the figure of that program, has been for many, many years now. Grayson Allen was a captain. So now you're asking a player that either one of the other captains or a younger player to take a position of authority and either reprimand or try to correct the behavior of one of the people that was a captain. So it's a delicate situation. I mean, he's a good player. He's their best player, you know, as of now.
Yeah.
And you want leadership from that best player, but they're not getting it.
You know, I think Coach K is the best coach in the history of college basketball, and I give you that to give you this. I think he failed Grayson Allen and Duke basketball by not suspending him for a minimum of 3 games. Listen, 3 incidents where he tripped someone. That, to me, was easy. He needed to take basketball away, help him. I mean, remember that when he tripped Santa Ana, he was unglued on the bench.
Yeah.
That, to me, is a cry for help. How much blame, I put a lot of it, do you put on Mike Krzyzewski?
I put a lot of it on him, but I put a little asterisk next to that because we don't know the relationship that he has with Grayson Allen.
Okay.
We are looking from the outside in, and as a player, so many things go on behind the scenes that only the coaches, only the players know about. So I would have to say Coach K coached me in USA basketball.
Yep.
And the type of demeanor he has, I don't think he makes rash decisions. I think they're well thought out. And if he thought one game was enough, in his mind, that probably was enough. I don't think it was enough as well. I think it should have been more games. But I don't know Grayson Allen. I don't know the situations. I'm not there in practice with Grayson Allen every single day. He is. So he made the judgment call. And like I say, he's one of the greatest coaches, if not the greatest, in college basketball history. He's made a lot of judgment calls that have been correct.